Okay, so in this video we're going to look at adding the positions of the steel pins. They actually go where we did these construction lines here, so that's what you see them, and they also through the middle here, so we'll end up with a little rectangle down here. The problem of drawing this at home is you won't have one of these, I imagine. So in school we use a circle template, so I would find a 6mm hole on my circle template. I would then position that circle template so that my construction, my horizontal and vertical lines are going right through the middle, and then I would just use that to draw that 6mm hole, assuming you don't have them. So what you can use, if you've got any lined paper or hole punch paper, that's actually about a 6mm size hole. So again, position that on there, and you can use the hole as a bit of a template to give you that 6mm hole. Or even sometimes the end of your rulers have a little hole in. You're going to try and find something that's 6mm in diameter. By diameter, that's the distance from one side right through the middle to the other side. Yeah, that's what we mean by diameter. So I'll just finish off, as I've got a circle template, doing the last one on there. Like I say, if you've got some hole punch paper, that's pretty good for that task. Like I say, you can always use that the hole there as a little template. So we're not far off our top one. I did say I'd rub that out, so I'll do that now. Again, if you're rubbing against something that's accurate, you see I can use a piece of paper as what we call a mask. So go right up to the line, just so I don't rub out anything I don't want to. So it rubs out the bit I don't want without rubbing out the line. I have to redraw it again. So that's our circles drawn on. We're now going to come and have a look at these pins here. So if you look at this, that construction line that I do runs right through the middle of that circle. So if you think about looking from the side, that construction line would still run right through the middle of that circle. So again, as we said, our circle's 6mm in diameter, so 6mm across. So from the middle out to this edge would be 3mm. Exactly the same on the other side. From the middle out to this edge would be 3. So that we need to add that distance onto our bottom diagram. I'm just going to try and zoom in a little bit so you can see this little section. Straighten up my that's it. So I'll do it on millimeters. So again, I'm going to put the 0. So I'm going, there's the top of my bottom rectangle. I'm going to go up to this point here. That's where I'm going to measure from. So again, if you want to put a little dot, that's fine. So I'm going to put the 0 of my ruler, and I'm going to measure out 3mm. That's 1, 2, 3 of those little lines on your ruler. Again, I'm going to move opposite. So I've actually put my centre line on 3 and moved it back. So 1, 2, 3. Put the 0. But again, you could just turn it upside down if you're not sure. So again, we're going to measure from this point. Line, that vertical line is on 0, and then I'm going to measure 1, 2, 3 of those little lines, those millimetre lines, a little mark there. Spin it round. 0 on the ruler, my centre line, 1, 2, 3 mil. Again, it's probably the hardest part of this drawing, this little bit. Again, something that you can do, if I just zoom out again, just to check your line, I actually like to align it with that top circle, then align it with that 3mm I've marked there and that 3mm there, and we're going to do in between the top of our bottom rectangle and that next construction line 2 cm up. So we only need to darken off that one. I'll do exactly the same on the other side. So we've got the outside edge there, and then we're going to complete the task there. So I do exactly the same on my other 3 pins, so 3mm either side, so 1, 2, 3. Again, just darkening off that top, so going over where we had our 20mm construction line, and then we'll finish off the last one. So again, from the centre line, from that light line, back 3mm, from that line out 3mm. 1, 2, 3. Again, align it with the top circle, align it with our mark, and then we're just going to darken that off. Do the opposite side, darken that off, and then add the detail on the top. So hopefully you can see the entire drawing on there. Our drawing type search here. So we've got the top view with the 3 pins as if we're looking straight down it, we'll call plan view, and then a side view looking at our 3 pins from the side.